The Return of the World's Greatest Detective is a pretty fun film. This was released in 1976. It's directed by Dean Hargrove, written by Hargrove and Roland Kibbe, and we have a cast including Larry Hagman, Jenny O'Hara, and Nicholas Colasanto. It's because of Colasanto that I became aware of this. I read the description and thought that sounds quite fun. It's about a police officer called Holmes. He's called Sherman Holmes, and I realised I put the emphasis on Holmes there without explaining the narrative. It's significant because he's called Sherman Holmes, he's reading a collection of the complete Sherlock Holmes, and he's in an incident where this motorcycle falls on his head. And when he comes to, he believes that he is the real Sherlock Holmes. And obviously by giving the character the name Holmes anyway, it allowed the other characters within the film to call him Holmes, because that's his real name, while also allowing him to feel like he's being addressed as Sherlock Holmes. So, yes, on the one hand, it's a bit of a coincidence, but at the same time, I think it worked really well. And throughout the film, he believes he is Sherlock Holmes, and he's working on various cases. And of course, we have various characters working with him. We have a psychiatrist, yes, she is called Dr. Watson, Dr. Joan Watson, played by Jenny O'Hara, who is obviously there with him, and various other characters. And as a narrative, I thought it was fun. I thought it worked really well. It's not the most laugh-out-loud funny, but it's generally well-written, it's entertaining. It's not the longest either, it's just an hour. But honestly, I feel like that was the ideal length of time needed to tell the story. And I think one of the main reasons I enjoyed this is because of the character of Holmes. I thought he was really fun, really liked the character, really liked following his journey. So if you're looking for a fun detective story with some great characters, solid performances, a really nice narrative, and ultimately quite entertaining as well, not laugh out loud funny as I said, but funny enough, I'd say The Return of the World's Greatest Detective is definitely worth watching. It's an easy watch, it's enjoyable, the story is good, the characters are good, really good performances. If you're a Colasanto fan, he's in it a decent amount, so I was happy with that as well. And all things considered, I have zero complaints. I thought The Return of the World's Greatest Detective was really entertaining, a little different to the kind of film I usually go for, and I'm pleased to say I rather enjoyed it, and needless to say, I'm happy to recommend it.